Hey, it's Russ and Lauren from here on the Infectious Groove Music Channel. It is Sunday Vinyl Day, so we have a review for you. One of my New Year's resolutions for vinyl this year was to get into more jazz, start buying different jazz things, start reaching out more. And somebody in the room was here when I recorded that video well before Christmas, so used that video as a Christmas list and purchased a couple of different jazz records for me for us. And so we're going to go over one of them here today. Now, before we start this, I made it clear in my New Year's resolutions video, I'm not the jazz guy.
Yep.
I'm a very basic jazz guy at the most. So what I would love is for vinyl enthusiasts or jazz enthusiasts to maybe give me some constructive thoughts on this. I'm not going to use any sort of near technical ways to describe the music or the pressing, but we're going to go through everything that we usually go through, starting with packaging. Now, with jazz records, one thing I found is it's really not about the flair of the packaging or the presentation, you know, and of course there are one steps out there. There's analog productions stuff, but like with bass jazz records, from what I've heard, the most revered pressings are, you know, cardboard sleeve and a inner sleeve, and that's it. Like there's not a lot of flash there. The flash is on the recording. Right?
Yeah.
Having said that, the vinyl for this is real quiet, very good quality vinyl. They put it in a rice paper inner sleeve like you're supposed to, which I feel like kind of music like this is like revered automatically.
Yeah.
Like they would put it that way. But yeah, not a lot to say about the packaging, really.
No, and it's funny, you know, because I was shopping through. I knew I wanted to get you Miles Davis Sketches of Spain as like your intro to jazz.
Yeah.
For your,
and there's like a billion pressings. Yeah.
Yeah, and this was actually an alternate cover.
Oh, okay.
So the artwork on the one that you're going to see in the pictures here might not be the cover that you know.
Okay.
From this album, if you know it at all.
And it's funny because I don't know anything. So
right.
When I opened it, I wasn't like, oh, the alternate cover.
Yeah.
I was like, that's sketch. So now whenever I see any other cover, I'm going to be like, that's the alternate cover.
No,
people will be like, no, that's not.
You have the alternate cover. Yeah. And what's also cool is on the back is kind of it's contextualizing the conception and recording of it, and I feel like for something
which is like helpful to me.
Yeah. And so, but for something like this, like that is helpful, kind of knowing what goes into it.
Right. As far as sound, which is ultimately the most important thing about vinyl, again, this is where jazz collectors don't come for me on this. Like, I thought it sounded fantastic. Like we had this record at varying volumes. Like, you know, even when we make dinner across the room, we've had it pretty loud. We've been sitting closer and more intently listening at a lower volume, and everything sounded fantastic to me. And again, I know there's like a million with a lot of jazz pressings. There's like a million pressings of it in the different ways. But let me put it this way: I don't see myself in the future going, I love that album so much now that we should find a better sounding copy of it. Right? Like I think the one that we have sounds fantastic. Price, I don't know what you paid for this, and I don't mean to make it awkward in the video, but like for value and price, now that you've heard the version that you got, what do you feel that the value is in what you paid for?
I mean, yeah, the value's definitely there. I did, kind of, look around, and most pressings of this, you're going to find anywhere between $20 and $30 for it. Somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it was worth it for what it sounds like. And
the value for me is in the fact that for me, this is brand new music to me. And I very much have enjoyed the couple of times that we played it. And I feel like the more I get to know it, the happier I'll be. And I know a lot of people on the channel have already left comments, like when I did the New Year's resolution video, I'm like, hey, this, that, and the other thing, go for this series, try this series, that series. And so this is like completely out of left field for me from what people recommend. And that's a good thing for me to start. So the values, like before worrying about it as a gift, like the value's all the way there for something for me.
I mean, the value in me giving this particular album to you too was like, I know you're kind of you're a concept album guy. And this is kind of a jazz concept album. There's a theme that goes through the whole thing. And I'm glad you figured that out.
I dig it. So that is a little bit of a rundown on the pressing of Miles Davis Sketches of Spain that Lauren got me to help me with my New Year's music resolution. I know that there was some interaction before regarding me getting into jazz and whatnot. Please let me know what you think of this record and your next suggestions for things that we should look into. We do have at least one more jazz record as of now that Lauren got me that we're going to be reviewing on the channel as well. So if you're on vinyl pages or jazz forums or whatever else, and people maybe are like, what's it like when a brand new person gets into jazz? Maybe share this with them and drop a like on the video if you would. And as we always say, thank you so much for watching.